clear to them that Islam rejects the concept of abortion, they would continue to do so, because they cannot afford to have children born to unmarried girls or raped women or this and that, which has become a common crime in the country. So just in relation to the real life, this question seems to be so odd and misplaced, as if it is an alien question, like visitation of an unidentified object. It does not relate to the realities of Muslim world.
I was referring, sir, to the United States.
Beg pardon?
I was referring to the United States, where there's a lot of, they're showing disobedient, the abortion activists. They would block clinics, for example.
You see, it's more applicable here. I was criticizing the situation in Pakistan only because you asked this question with reference to Islam. But this is true in every case, applicable to every country. Here, according to my studies, more than 30% births are illegitimate. So when the rate of illegitimacy is so high, what sort of talk that is, that does Christianity permit this or Christianity permit that? Where are the Christian values being observed? It's just a superficial, hollow talk, totally repulsive to human nature. When you are living a lie to the ideals you hold to be high moral ideals or religious ideals, there such talk is just meaningless, just a political exercise. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Next, please.
Assalamu alaikum, Huzur.
Wa alaikum rahmatullah.
My name is Muhammad Sadiq.
Yes, I know.
These days, Haiti is a lot in the news. I wish you, please, to comment on the future repercussions of the deal between United States and General Cedros of Haiti, especially where immunity to prosecution is promised to the general, despite knowledge of the brutal atrocities committed under his approval.
You see, you are dragging me into a political situation where no morals control the affairs and decisions. Politics is completely denuded of moral values. It knows only one law, that might is right. So why do you try to resolve political issues from the point of view of moral principles? They just do not exist. Let them do whatever they please. And they have proved once again that might is right. Values, it's so exasperating to human nature, such hollow talk of democratic values. You know what happened recently in Russia, in USSR? A democratically elected president of the parliament, the speaker of the parliament, was dethroned. With whose help? With the help of America. Where the high moral talk of democratic values and you're standing behind all the democratic governments and things. And what is happening in Bosnia? Which principles, moral principles are involved there? So don't drag me into something which is just hollow, superficial and meaningless. What serves the purpose of a politician, that is right. Which does not serve the purpose of a politician, that is wrong. And this is the only law they know. And there is no other law that exists. Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, Hazur.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes.
My name is Nasir Karamat.
Yes.
Hazur, I have two questions if I have your permission.
Yes.
The first question relates to a book that I recently completed. The title of the book is Ageless Body, Timeless Mind.
Right.
And it is written by a very prominent doctor in the US.
Right.
Throughout the book, the doctor has made several references to famous Indian sages of what they said people should be doing in terms of their daily activities, etc., which would increase their lifespan and also create a sense of timelessness in their minds,
Yes.
controlling their minds to control their bodies. What I wanted to get an understanding of, Hazur, if you would please, what is the Islamic...
Before you complete your question, let me suggest a question which should be addressed to the author of the book. Just inquire from him, what is the average lifespan in India? The lowest among the third world countries. And they're talking of increasing lifespan to almost eternity. If those sages do not work for their own people, why should the people living outside should follow that advice and reduce their own span of life?
I understand that. The question...
Just as simple as that.
I understand. Hazur, he...
So you better ask this question to him and then come back to me
Okay.
with the answer you receive.
Okay, I certainly will.
And how old is he, this man?
He is, the doctor himself is 44 years old.
Well, so let's see how long he lives following those principles. Okay, next
All right.
question, please.
Next question. The next question relates to, Hazur, what you covered this morning in your presentation to the Lajna.
Right,
You know, you were very appropriately pointing out some of the problems that we face in this society.
right,
The question of increasing crime, the drop in the morality level, etc., etc.
right.
And I think there are many reasons which a lot of us understand. I have had several discussions with attorneys on the question of the legal system in the United States,
Right,
and the fact that the legal system here is very lax, which really doesn't punish the criminals who commit the crimes,
Correct,
whether it
absolutely
be rapes or murders,
Right,
etc.
right,
And I have often attempted to discuss with them the Islamic viewpoint and the Islamic law,
Right.
giving references about, for example, Saudi Arabia.
right.
However, I don't have the in-depth knowledge or more knowledge where I can sit down and have a conversation with them as to discuss with them the Islamic viewpoint of what a
But I
legal
must
system...
assure you that you're on the right path, absolutely right. There is the right attitude, right approach to be taken with these people, because it's a hard fact, and what you said in the beginning and you briefly dealt with it has to be further enlarged. It's a hard fact that the modern tendencies in legislation are becoming kinder and more kind to the criminal and less protective of the innocent civilian. This is the fundamental principle of modern lawmaking, which is depriving the society of the protection of the law which the innocent society requires. So if you promote crime by being kinder to the criminal, the whole society will ultimately end up in total chaos. And this is what they are beginning to feel now. Whatever measures they take to stop crime fails, and they don't know what's happening to them. What's happening to them is simply that they are making it more and more difficult for law enforcing agencies to deal with the criminal and bring him to the book. The result is that sometimes even a police officer who has to shoot to save his own life is imprisoned for the crime, for committing a crime of using his powers too early and too much. If they prove, the criminals prove, that less could become preventive, so why apply greater force than the minimum required? So the laws have become very complicated. The basic principle which Islam pronounces in this area must be remembered by you. It will help you in your future discussions with these people. Islam believes in the principle of forgiveness. Islam also believes in the principle